My name is David Green. I'm an Ashoka Fellow, and I work to make healthcare affordable, healthcare products affordable, and financing. So I mainly work in the realm of eye care, making eye care programs self-financing from user fees, where revenues from paying patients cross-subsidize care for those that can't pay. And I've done that in many locations in the world. I started out with Arvin Eye Hospital, which today is the largest eye hospital, doing over 300,000 surgeries a year and serving more than two-thirds of those patients for free or below cost. I also help set up companies that make medical products affordable. Probably the most famous one is Oralab. They make intraocular lenses, sutures, pharmaceuticals. They make the artificial implants that are the lens of the eye that replace the cloudy lens, and that company reduced the price from $300 a lens to $2 a lens, and we now have 10% of the global market share, so selling over 2 million lenses a year. So I went on and I set up other companies that are along the same lines. One is a hearing company to make hearing devices affordable, where we've lowered the cost from like $2,000 to between $50 and $150, depending upon the country, for affordable hearing aids. I went on to develop social investing instruments. I helped with the help of Ashoka, I developed the iFund with Deutsche Bank, which is a large debt financing fund that makes loans available and affordable to eye care programs. So in this way, I develop products, services, and financing that make healthcare affordable to low-income people.
Thank you very much. Could you tell us that how did you start it? What inspired you to start this innovative project in the beginning?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Oh, well,
I just did it. Well, I got my start working. I volunteered with a nonprofit called Seva Foundation, and it was made up of people who had worked on the successful smallpox eradication campaign in India and South Asia. And I started volunteering with Seva, and then they gave me a job, and I learned a lot about eye care through Seva. I worked a lot with Dr. Venkataswamy, who's the founder of Arvin Eye Hospital, and I learned a lot working with him about how to create business models based on serving others. And I learned a lot from different ophthalmologists, and that's how I went on my way learning about different eye care programs. I guess I was inspired by Dr. Venkataswamy and some of the people that had started Seva. One of them is a woman named Nicole Grasset, who died just last year. She was the head of the World Health Organization smallpox eradication campaign. So they were my teachers and taught me early on.
Okay, thank you very much. And my last question is that what drives you the most to continue your project? We suppose that you have a lot of difficulties in the process you have to overcome, or you might have some challenges you need to tackle. And
Yes.
Usually we see that all the strong the power will. But what are the motivation?
My mortgage and getting my kids through college, making a living. Well, I would say, I mean, if you look at the world, it's 1% of adults own 40% of the wealth, 1% of the people, or 50% of people have 1% of the wealth. So there's quite a disparity in income. Very few have a lot, and a lot of people have very little. And so I like to address how to make products and services in healthcare affordable. So I address pricing as an issue. And I think that what drives me is a competitive feeling, like, okay, how do I prove that you can make something, that you can make an expensive medical product affordably and deliver it in a way that a low-income person can afford it. So it's a competitive thing to show the world that it's not just about money, it's about serving people.